Welcome back. So, still playing the demo. Comes out in a few weeks in live version, but might as well try and see if we can farm any legendaries while we're at it. I figure I can play for a little bit as long as I don't have any issues like we did last week. Trying to get stuff set up just so I can make sure everybody can heal me. Heal me, heal me, heal me. Alright. There we go. We are playing, before we go get into comp. Alright, let me clear this first. I'll show you, we are playing the Devastator. I'll show you the weapons, armor mods that we're using, and then I could kill faster with a Trickster, but I think personally I really like the Devastator a little bit more. Got another blue. Okay. So just real quick, just to show you that aside from the two pieces we've already gathered, we don't really have anything on us. Got one green, got one blue. Our current firepower is 414, anomaly power 284, health 231, armor 1313. We're using pretty much all blue items right now because we haven't obtained anything else. We've got this that gives us health for getting kills. We've got a shotgun that gives us shield. We've got a pistol that does fire burning. We've got a helmet that gives us blood shock so that we inflict bleed every time we use earthquake. We've got a chest piece that has extra quake, which gives us one more ability to use earthquake on. We've got armor boost, which gives us armor for using earthquake. And then we've got ground crush, which increases the base damage of earthquake by 65. And then our boots is heal per kill. Each enemy killed with this skill restores 10% of your health to all allies in 20-meter radius of you. So as a solo, not that effective, but it is pretty impressive overall anyway. Let's go over skills real quick. We are using obviously earthquake, which allows us to do 179 damage and interrupt enemies in front of us. We get to use that twice with a 14-second cooldown. We have Golem, which fortifies us, taking 65% damage reduction, basically, for 8 seconds. And then we get Gravity Leap, which allows us to do 228 damage and interrupt all enemies within a small radius of where we land. Pretty good. If I could get the gear to do a reflect bullet build, that's what I would ideally like to do, that or a build for Gravity Leap, because those are two extremely powerful abilities. Under class, just so you can see where I have spent my 2 points, we have increased health and healing per second. That's just a personal thing. You could do it with your anomaly power if you're wanting to do more damage that way. You can do it with your physical weapon power if you want to do it that way, especially shotguns if you're going to be up close and personal. I kind of want to be more tanky just because eventually I will be playing this with friends, and that is the build I'm going with, is a tank build for this. Alright. Basically, we're just going to be killing this guy a bunch of times. If you're new to the demo and haven't really paid attention to any videos out there, basically when you get to the point where you can just decimate this guy, do that. Didn't get anything that run, but I am going to come up here, open up this chest, and got green. And then we'll just let these guys You beat us senseless. Because that will reset everything. There we go. Whew. Now the downside is you do lose some world tier, but then you can do some other quests and get your world tier back up. So I'm not overly worried about it. So again, I could be decimating this guy a little bit faster. There's a blue. I could decimate this guy a lot faster if I was on my trickster, just because of the amount of damage my trickster can do. But I like being able to know that I'm going to survive all of the hits while I'm trying to farm this, so I'm not overly worried about that. Plus, my shotgun does give me shield damage, so, or shield. That one got a little hairy there. So far I have not seen us pick up any legendary, but I do quite a few runs and then I check to see what I've got. Now I know there's a lot of people out there that will tell you that there are faster ways to do these legendary farms, different areas that you can do. There's one that I like because you can turn in quests which give it to you. So far we've gotten nothing basically but greens and nothing that is considered a upgrade. So we'll keep going. There's two more blues. Well, you see, like, my other skills are already up. Like, I could easily heal, wipe out this whole group, go turn it in. So, there's two running theories right now about legendary farming, right? You can keep killing this captain and eventually he'll drop it. The drop chance in the demo right now for legendary is relatively low. Even at World Tier 5 with the 25% chance to drop a legendary, it is low. Is it really worth wasting time getting these legendaries now, you know, and then hoping for something? You know, probably not. Is it a good way to learn the mechanics of your character and different types of builds that you can do? Absolutely. You know, it's one thing if you're going to do this as, oh, I'm going to try and max out and get all, I think currently 12 legendaries. What did we get? No, I think there's 6. I think there's 6 legendaries currently. But I'm gonna go ahead and complete this one, sort of. And I'm gonna show you the run that I like, because it is faster and you get gear now for redoing quests as part of the update. But there's a quest that I like to do. There's 2 more blues just by taking down one little ad. So, and that's the thing too, is like, it's no longer really about just defeating boss mobs, right? Like really any monster that you fight, or any ad, any enemy that you fight in this game has the potential to drop legendary. In fact, my Trickster has 1 legendary. Was not from a repeat quest completion. It was not from beating one of the bosses or opening a chest. It was from a normal target that I was trying to do. Oop, wrong button. You know, I was just doing this one thing and I killed a regular guy and he dropped the legendary rifle. Now granted, my Trickster does not need rifles. Like, period, end of story, does not need rifles. But, you know, my Trickster is going to be a mid-range to close-range fighter. So I want assault rifles and I want shotguns. Those are my 2 big ones. Character that needs rifles, that's going to be your high support, stay in the back, snipe people to death, that is 100% the Trickster. Now I know the devs apparently said that their Pyromancer is going to be extremely powerful in-game, but currently I mean, that was also supposed to be your 3rd close range, just go in and do a bunch of fire damage kind of stuff.
What happened?
I don't really see it.
Where is he?
I don't see it, but again, they're talking in-game with certain builds. So we'll see. I don't know. It could get a considerable buff later on. But this is the run that I do because it's faster and you now have the chance of getting legendaries just by doing this.
I'm settle up with this chap.
Oh. I hate when the game does that. For some reason, like, I'll be in the middle of fighting and all of a sudden I get booted from my inventory.
Hold the sidelines! Don't let him through!
I remember that voice.
Plus, because I get to complete this, it's not like I have to worry about as you keep going yourself. I don't have to worry about losing world tiers because I'm just completing a quest line. There we go. So all those guys are down. Now I have run this today just for a little bit, but there is a chest there that you can loot, but it only spawns. Like, you could get it to respawn every time if you want to back all the way out of the game, come back in, and do that kind of stuff. And I just, man. But the primary reason why I like this run versus doing any of the boss stuff is because doing the boss runs, you have to let them die so they'll reset. Whereas this guy, you come in, light him up, he goes down, you kill the ad, and then go turn it in and do it again. So your world tier stays up. In fact, this would be a good way to get your world tier increases. There's also a chest there if you want to do the reset every time. Now you'll have to excuse me, I do skip the cutscenes because this game has a lot of cursing in it. So
Outriders
be
always
mindful of that if that's
that
not your
soldier
cup
will
of
wanna see
tea.
his head for herself.
But yeah, so that's what I'm going to be working on today, is just running this right here. If I do back out, it's going to be because I'm going to do the full run for the tower, which has a lot more ads that you can do, plus 3 bosses that you can fight and a boss chest. So
Altered! Give that captain what's coming to him. You nuts?
now let's see what we got for that whole run. Welcome to the stream, guys. Alright, so we got quite a few weapon drops.
Yeah, a real good thing. Maybe my dead friends can rest a little easier now.
We got 1 blue helmet, which gives us the impel skill, which we don't have currently access to. We already have that. Here's golem, if you're wanting to build a golem
Yeah, a real
tree
good
there.
thing. Maybe my dead friends
Pants
can
to
rest a
give
little
us
easier now.
Armor steel. I like the ability to use the ability twice instead of once, so I'm not going to do that. Increases skill-based damage by
You're nothing like any other
65.
Altered I know of.
And then just
You're
more
nothing
green.
like any Outrider.
So we'll keep going. But already this has given us more gear in this one run than the 3 runs that we did
Where is he?
on the boss.
Altered!
So
Give that captain what's coming. Bring me that.
that's why I like this. You have a higher probability of getting more gear. And if you're trying to break down traits so that you can come up with your own builds once the game goes live for crafting,
I'm settled up with this captain.
then it's way more beneficial. There we go. Okay, we already got a green to drop.
Hold the sidelines! Don't let him through!
I remember that voice.
There we go. Only 1 green drop that time.
Thought I'd have a harder time getting back through.
But that's fine.
Captain should be holed up
It's
somewhere
not
in here.
a guarantee every single time, so... Overcorrected there. And there's a blue item. This is also a really good way if you're just a little shy on cash and you're trying to get more scraps. This is a really good way for you to get scraps because of the amount of gear that can drop in here.
Outriders always pay what's owed.
So we're going to turn this in,
That
and then
soldier
I'm going to
will
go
wanna see
show
his head
you
for herself.
what I call the long run. Which It used to be where you could do 6 chests plus enemies, but now that chests don't drop legendaries, a lot of people kind of skip that. But the thing is normal ads, normal guys can in fact drop
Altered!
the gear that you're looking
Give that
for.
captain what's coming to him.
No. You nuts?
Alright. So, completed the quest. It's going to give us more
Yeah.
gear.
A real good thing. Maybe my dead friends can rest a little easier now.
So, not much was given to us during that run. Oop, that was not what I wanted to do. So, I mean, there you have it. I mean, that's the fastest run if you're gonna hope to get stuff from that. So, let's drop out real quick. Return to lobby. Now, depending on how fast your load times are, if you're on a real beefy computer or you have really fast load times on console, then it really just boils down to on what quests you want to be able to do and turn in and stuff like that. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to meet with these guys. And then we're going to go back in. And the reason why we're going to start this one is because this gives us the quest to go and fight the Altered at the tower, but does not automatically delete all of the other ads, the other enemies, between you and the tower. If you're wanting to do just a boss chest, if you're on a character that can just melt through the Altered at the tower, then that's probably the easiest one for you to do, because you just have to run up to the tower and then fight him, click the chest at the end, you know, go back to town, turn it in, and then exit and redo the quest. But that's one where you really want really good load times, because the boss fight can take anywhere between, I've seen as short as people doing it in 45 seconds to as long as about a minute and a half on a fight. I'm not that fast. That's why I like to just take down the ads. But if you're hoping that that chest is going to have a higher drop chance for you, you know, it still has the same drop chance as enemies when it comes to legendary gear. So currently, even at 25% increased drop chance, we're probably still looking at very low margins. Because if it was a true 25% drop chance, then that meant 1 out of every 4 enemies killed would have a good probability of dropping the gear. Unfortunately, it does not. So, there's that.
What you see is what you get.
I always like to check these guys because every once in a while he'll have gear that is way better for me. Nope. But I've stopped selling gear. I don't necessarily need to break down gear either, but I want to get more traits. I want to get more crystals, because when the game goes live and crafting is a thing, I'll be able to boost my gear that this guy is currently wearing to where I'm going to be able to max it out even further. Come on. Here's the longest load time I have right here. Is just trying to turn in stuff because of cutscenes. Okay. So this right here is the one quest that gives you the most opportunity to get dropped.
I still got about 30 years of
because of the number of enemies
So if you make it back in one
that
piece, come and ask me.
show up.
But I don't promise I'll have all the answers.
And then the chest at the very end of the quest has the potential to give you a legendary. But you have a legendary chance the entire fight getting up to the tower because of just the way RNG works. Now, I will admit I have absolute garbage RNG. I've maxed out all 4 of the specs, all 4 of the Outriders that you can get. So I've got a Pyromancer, I've got a Technomancer, I've got a Devastator, and I've got the Trickster. And after maxing out all those guys and spending several hours farming on each one of them, I have one legendary. And that one legendary dropped while a friend and I were playing, and each of us got one. So, tomato.
Okay, boss. Do you see a big tower? That's where you need to get. The old solar tower. But it's a mess out there. Everything's upside down.
So your first group of enemies is right here.
Yeah, I noticed. Don't worry, I'm carving my way through it.
Now, I haven't heard if they've dropped the chance for these guys to give up legendaries, but until I hear otherwise, I mean, if you guys know that normal ads have lost the ability to drop legendaries, let me know, because maybe I've been wasting my time doing these runs, and it really is now just the one boss run that can give you legendaries. And if that's the case, then hey, we'll stop doing this run or the captain run or the quest turn in. Bye-bye. We got 2 greens so far and a white. Now I know the chests aren't going to be able to give us any. Now I do have auto loot on for common or higher to be auto looted. If I really didn't want any more greens and I just wanted to collect blues or higher, I could set it up for that. But there is a captain right here that you can fight. Oh, there's a blue. And 2 more greens. But this does give you, like, if you're after like shards like I am, knowing that you can boost and upgrade your
I
gear,
had to save your ass from that
then
mob.
yeah, I mean, it is something
More like
that
the time I had to save your sorry ass
would
from that redneck
easily
mob storming
be
DC.
something that I would recommend
Those
doing.
missions, Felt like we were fighting for a reason. But this shithole, it's never been worth fighting for.
What's it all about for you?
Just trying to live another day. Well, we're barely holding on.
Sounds like a good day to wake up.
Now, if you're able to destroy these guys a lot faster, this run becomes a lot faster. There we go. So see, that's what I'm after, is I'm after shards. Because even if I don't get legendary gear, I can still get... Alright, there we go, the key. I can still get enough stuff to be able to upgrade my gear later on to be higher rated gear.
They look like they've been...
Because the way crafting is supposed to work,
Be careful.
though I haven't gotten to see really any crafting done yet, even from the people playing beta, instead of the demo. Supposedly, you can actually make the gear go from, you know, blue to purple, purple to gold, things like that. So, in theory, if you get something and you craft it and it's got, you know, 2 mods on it or whatever, you would want to upgrade that to the highest ability to give it the most amount of firepower or the most amount of crit, lifesteal, whatever. You're gonna upgrade it yourself.
You mean he lights up light bulbs?
More like flash frying everything for a mile. Look, I know you've
So,
always been able to
all of the
handle
chests
yourself,
I've hit
but
so far
this son of a bitch
will
is
not
on a
drop
whole
legendaries
other
anymore.
level.
I'm only doing it because
As
I'm
of
gonna
recently,
break everything down for
So
crystals.
am I.
And I have a ton of crystals already. The only chest that is supposed to drop a legendary anymore is the one that is right here at the end of this boss. Where'd you go? Got down to about half health. I will say, guns that give you shields, way overpowered. By the way, the gun that he uses is a legendary gun. Which would be nice to have. There it is. End of the fight. So again, I'm going tank on this guy. I can't do a whole lot of damage very quickly.
Outriders
Not yet,
exist.
anyway.
I've lost 100 men trying.
Don't think
This is the only chest that
still
has
gotta
the
work.
potential to drop legendary.
Not sure anyone's winning this goddamn war. But there's something even more
So
important you might be
then
able to do.
the idea is that
Come
you're
see
gonna
me in
go
my bunker.
turn this in, get the completion for it because now it is a repeated quest, which would give you one more piece of gear. Then you would back out and go back in and do it all over again. Alright. So let's go turn it in. And then we will...
Thanks again.
We'll see if we get one more piece of gear. Before we turn it in, though, just to see if this does count as a repeat, we will double check all of our gear first. See if there are any actual upgrades for us. Nope. At least not with the assault rifle. Click on the shotgun. No upgrades on the shotgun either. No shocker there. Bunch of greens. Bunch of greens. And there. We've looked at everything, so now we'll know if we get another piece of gear. Now I really am hoping that when it comes to the live game that isn't all of the first chapter. But okay, so we just completed that. Let's see if we got any new gear from it. And it doesn't look like it. So downside is that does not count as a repeatable quest. So we don't get anything there. But now you'd want to back out and redo that whole thing again if you're after just doing
How the hell is the
if you're interested in doing just that run. The run I like to do, though, is just that one repeatable, or doing Terra Infirma, which is always a good one as well. Once we load up, I'm going to go ahead and break everything down, get all my crystals. I'll show you how many crystals we actually have. I'm well over like 500 on everything now. I don't know how many it's going to take to increase any of my gear, but I'm well over 500 on all of them now. Okay, let's break everything down. See if I get any new traits by doing. Ooh, reloading, clip combustion. Interesting. So if there's a trait that you're trying to get, or a shard that you're trying to get, this is the only way to do that. Like the Impale stuff, I'll probably be able to craft an entire set of the Impale gear once the game goes live, because a lot of the gear once you hit level 7 seems to want to give you Impale, which you cannot get until level 9. But we're on World Tier 5, which allows us to wear gear that is 2 levels ahead of us. Or have gear that drops that is 2 levels ahead of us. So. And last but not least is boots. Dismantle all 44 items. Boom. But see, like, if I go over here and I look at shards, look at that, we're well over, we've got 756 anomaly power, 756 health, bonus firepower 733, weapon leech life 558, armor pierce 513. The least one that we seem to be getting is crit, which is 417. I wish there was a way for me to check, like, what traits I had. You know what I mean? Like, iron, it'll let me know, titanium. But, like, I can't get any more of this stuff. Like, I'm capped out. Shards are the only thing I can get now. And the only way I can increase my firepower or my anomaly power currently is to hope to find better weapons and armor. And the only weapons that I might be able to find are going to be legendaries, and I don't even know if they're going to have the higher firepower than what I currently have. So even if I do get a legendary, it might be of a lesser quality than what I am currently wearing. Alright.
Time I settle up with this captain. Hope he hasn't forgotten.
Don't let him through!
I remember.
Few greens dropped this time. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. We got 6 green drops on this, and the chest, because we left the world and came back in. We got that chest. So there's 2 more greens. Was that 8 greens?
Thought I'd have a harder time getting back through. Captain should be holed up somewhere in here.
But our world tier is capped out, so if we could do world tier 6, we'd already be on world tier 6, which would go from a 25% chance to get a legendary to a 50% chance of legendaries, and we'd be able to start wearing gear a little bit higher rated. There we go. So out of that whole run, this time we got absolutely no blues.
Outriders always pay what's owed. That soldier will want to see his head for herself.
Sorry, text message. Alright, let's go turn this in, see what she gives us. We know we got nothing but green items.
Altered! Give that captain what's coming to him.
Okay. And let's see what we got for completing the quest. Nothing but green guns. Got a blue pistol, but it's worse off than what we have equipped. We've got 2 green helms, green chest, nothing on pants, green gloves, nothing on boots. So.
Yeah, a real good thing.
What?
There we go.
Bring me that back.
But I'm telling you, once we get into this game for realsies, this character is going to be a little overpowered. So I think, because I'll be playing with a good buddy of mine, I think we will, I'll be doing my trickster at that point.
I remember that voice.
Okay, we got 2 greens.
Thought I'd have a harder
Load
time
up.
getting back through. Captain should be holed up somewhere in here.
But I think I'm going to either use my Technomancer while he becomes a tank, or I'm going to use my Trickster and just obliterate things until in-game. Because I know he really likes the tank character. He's down. But even the developers have said that they're not worried about people doing these kinds of runs during the demo. Because basically they know that once the game goes live and you get to end content, these kinds of runs are going to be obsolete. You're not going to be running this type of stuff. You're going to be running the whatever the in-game content, quote unquote, raid is, either solo or with a team. And that's where your best weapons, your best armor, your best mods, all those are going to drop. So looks like we got enough time to do one more run.
Altered! Give that captain what's coming to him.
Alright, let's see what we got. Helmet gives us reflect bullets. Green pants, 1 green gun, so we didn't really get anything out of that run. It's alright.
You're nothing like any other walker I know.
What happened?
Bring me that bastard!
But we'll do, this will be our last run, and then I'm going to get off because I've been challenged to do something on Elder Scrolls Online. So I might stream that and let you guys see that for what it's worth.
Hope he hasn't forgotten. I remember that voice.
Blue gloves, green shotgun.
Thought I'd have a harder time getting better through. Captain should be holed up somewhere in here.
But I can see this game being very competitive late game. Like if you don't have a proper build, I can see this going sideways very quickly for certain characters. Come on, stay with me. Thank you. And no gear drops there. So this was a 2-piece drop run.
Wait!
Outriders always pay what's owed. That soldier will want to see his head for herself.
Reload ammo. And then look it out of here. But apparently, according to the developers, there is a chance that when you turn in this quest, as well as the drop chance of each creature, each enemy that you fight in this run, you have a chance of getting a legendary item.
Altered. Give that cat
And I can attest, I mean, I could switch over to my trickster right now and show you, I do have the legendary rifle,
You did a good.
and I got that as a drop from killing the enemies in this area. So we got a green shotgun, we got a blue shotgun, both are kind of meh. And then we got gloves that increases space damage again. So, nothing really there. And it looks like we've got 5 more minutes before we hit the hour mark on streaming, so we'll go ahead and do this one more time.
Where is...
Bring me that bat.
Time I settle up with this captain. Hope he hasn't forgotten me.
Don't let him through!
I remember that voice.
Woo! Almost all blues on that run.
Thought I'd have a harder time getting back through. Captain should be holed up somewhere in here.
See, I'd like to get one of the legendary shotguns or a legendary assault rifle on one of these runs at some point.
I killed you already.
And yep, this will be our last run because we've got 3 minutes. We could easily do a run in 3 minutes, but I'm gonna try
Outriders
and
always pay
not
what's
go too
owed.
far over the hour
That
mark.
soldier will want to see his head for herself.
But as you saw, like this run, we got a lot of blues to drop. Now, I won't say that you'll get a run where everything that drops is a legendary, unless you're one of these people that unfortunately think that cheating is okay and using, you know, third-party programs to increase the drop chance.
Captain, what's coming to him?
Because that, I mean, come on, that takes the fun out of the game. They're already setting it up to where once you get higher level on your world tier, that you could possibly always get a legendary to drop. But, I mean, it's just sad if you have to cheat to make the game fun for you. If it's not fun, unless you're cheating, it's not a fun game for you. Gravity Leap increases skill damage by 100. Ooh. Too bad I lose armor for that, though. But see, like, I want to do a Gravity Leap build, because that would be awesome. And it looks like we opened up, or we completed, oh, we've got one unclaimed reward for gun mastery, and we get the banner customization. So that's cool, I guess. Banner customization, pump action shotgun, submachine gun, light machine gun. I mean, you can see, like, there's a lot of, I mean, I've completed quite a few of these, but, like, I don't think there's anything that's going to give you gear. I think it's all banner stuff. Convoy pattern. So, secret accolade. Have a drink with your friend. Not sure how you do that, but it's a legendary one. Secret accolade. Keep playing the main story to unlock this accolade. So, you know, we don't even have access to a lot of these secret ones. But, you know, character level tier 2. Reach level 10. Can't complete that yet. Complete 5 side quests. I need one side quest left, and I'll get that completed. But I mean, the accolades kind of make it a little fun. I wish we had access to all of these already, but for example, like this one is complete unique expedition while playing solo. Complete the expedition with a gold rating, silver, and bronze rating. Expeditions, by the way, are like the raid versions of this. Complete a unique expedition. So we don't even have access to those yet. Challenge tier 15 in expedition. Challenge tier 10, 5. We don't have access to a lot of this stuff here in progression. Hunts. I've completed 14 out of 48. Kill 7,000 enemies. That's what I'm currently working on. And then 10,000 after that. Take down elites. I just need to kill, what, another 240 to complete that. Neither of those give me anything. You know, can't get any of those. Yeah, none of those you can get currently. Teamwork. This one I have the least amount because my friends don't play all that often with me. But like, here you go. This one is revive allies 25 times. I have to do it 250 times to get the banner. you know. There's emotes that you can get, more banner stuff. But, I mean, accolades, what are really cool about these is as you level up, as you complete things, you get banners, but you also get to unlock this kind of stuff, which is pretty cool. But like, I play primarily the Devastator and I'm only at 29% complete. Trickster, I'm at 19. Pyromancer, 2. Technomancer, 5. You know, item management. Find 700 weapons. I've almost got to that one. Outfit collector, that's find 1,000 pieces of gear. I've almost completed that one. Find 5 unique legendary weapons. See, I've found 1. 1 out of the 5. Now, your accolades transfer character to character, so it really doesn't matter there. But as you can see, I have found at least 1. Collect and equip a full set of class-related legendary outfits. I haven't even found any of that stuff. Sell the vendor, dismantle. Both of those I'm a long way away from being able to get the banners for them. Harvester, leather gatherer, iron prospector, things like this. You know, I'm a long, long way away from being able to complete. But, you know, accolades are what kind of help you make the game a little bit fun. Trying to figure out what kind of build you're going to do, things like that. But I can't wait to unlock the rest of these just to see what they do. I have heard that this ability right here allows me to gather up a bunch of people in an area, and then I can use my gravity leap and earthquake and just decimate people. So, you know, there's a lot of different builds that you can do for a lot of different characters. But I'm going to get out of here, take a little break. I got to figure out, because like I said, I just got challenged to find something to do on Elder Scrolls Online, so I'm going to do that. But if you guys know of a way for me to find legendaries faster, or you guys want to see me play one of the other classes while hunting down legendaries, let me know. I'm open for whatever. So leave me that in the comment section down below. If you're not subscribed, please make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notification, that way you can see when I go live, that kind of stuff. It also lets me know that I'm doing something you guys enjoy. Other than that, guys, I'm out of here. I appreciate it. As always, be loved, be blessed, and as one, we rise stronger and wiser. Peace out, guys. Bye.